it's much better now. Okay. Now let's try this again. Greetings gaming community and all those who are watching. This is FoxGamer39618 making yet another YouTube video. One second. Okay. Just sharing the link with some friends. Anyways, as you can see, we're back with Hogwarts Legacy. This time I am in the virtual world. So it's been a while, so I'm going to go through the quests again. Oops. So sweeping the competition. This one's going to be a pain in the ass, so it's going to take a while. Sweeping the competition, this will be quick, relatively speaking. The detailing keys, that's yikes. That's kind of the unfortunate thing. The less there are to find, the harder they are to find. Professor and I's assignments. This will be relatively easy. This is definitely easy. Helm of Earthcot. Talk to Glavin Moon. Let's see. Sorry. First subject, the time of day. Actually, first I'm going to check my clothing for a second. Just to see what appearances I have. Not much, but yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it like that. And for those of you wondering, this has been a while, so yeah, that's what I look like right now. Whether it stays that way or not, we'll find out. Just because I can. You know, nothing else to provide a little bit of variety. Right. When I'm going to classes, I'm probably going to be wearing something Hufflepuff like this. Sorry, I'm just a little bit caught off guard because, well, with another gameplay, it seems so much different because there was more that I acquired, I guess. Not just because I was further along, but also, I don't know, it's just different. Okay, so clearly I haven't been here before.
Revelio.
Like I said, it's been a while since I last played this version, so I need to figure out where I left off as far as Hufflepuff is concerned. Now, like I said, outside. Hey, just having a bit of a drink. This is the part where you go up the steps, genius. Okay, so it's daylight.
Revelio.
literally just... Oh, yes, that's right. That's the task with Gladwin Moon. Yeah, you perhaps already discovered this because it's been a while since I made the last one. This all around here, the white flags means that they're just normal. When the flags are black though, it means there's a task somewhere, like down here. Which actually I'm going to start with that one.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Well, I certainly hope so, Duncan. Okay. All the way down to the bottom. Don't worry, he's fine. Excuse me. You know, it's kind of funny. I was going through videos by Movie Flame, which does a lot of Harry Potter stuff, and throughout the game, I sometimes think about a lot of what he said.
I'd sink like a stone.
Never.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Yes, tell me about Wizardkind's relationship with mer people.
How has wizardkind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What a liaison to the mer people do?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizardkind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
And what's so interesting about mer people?
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Except some of those cultures have rather unfortunate views on some of those beings, like the sirens especially. I can help you.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
I mean, let's think about this for a second. You want to become liaison to the mer people, yet you don't know how to swim. That's kind of a significant obstacle.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact?
Just seeing what I had.
Incendio! Loom! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Incendio!
Oh. Damn. I just realized something. This is going to affect the audio quality of the controller, especially considering, well, how it would turn out for voice.
Lumos! Lumos!
Take the damn moth. It's just one more. Ah. There we go. And now,
What do we have in here then?
research.
Nerida will be happy about this.
And there she is. Wait, is it raining?
Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Agreed. Happy to have helped. Enjoy your gift.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Though, to answer your question, I would recommend hand delivering, especially since it would be better so someone doesn't take credit for for acquiring it. So this is what I got, and I'll change this so you can get a better view. See? Yeah, I'll go with this. There seems to be more Hufflepuff to it. Ah yes, talents. Forgot about this one. Like I said in the previous videos, this will remain untouched. Oh yeah, that part's new. So you can reset talents now. I mean, it's new to me. I haven't played the game in a while, so I don't know what all they added to it. Get up. Okay. Now, back to the quests. Let's see. I don't have that. I'll go here. Actually, no, I'm going to change the quests I go to. I'll save that one for later. I'm not in a hurry. Let's go with this one. It's going to be rather simple. Especially since I can do this. I can fly over the school. Or into it, apparently. Actually, no, I haven't been.
Revelio.
It seems possible to get up here, but is it just possible via a room? Or let's make a sure that so I'm guessing that's going to be the spires. And no, those aren't it. Yeah, sorry about the coughing. It was better before, but for the moment, it seems to have made a return. In case anyone is wondering, yes, I am going to go through all the Hogwarts houses, as I believe I've said. If nothing else, to make sure that I covered everything that the houses have to offer. So yeah, this is an area thing.
There we go.
That's why it's so simple.
Revelio.
Yes. So I had to clear that off. Uh, 4th June. The patient's symptoms include pockmarked skin with greenish hue, sparks sneezed from the nostrils, and a green and purple rash between the toes. Textbook case of dragonpox, possibly lethal. I prescribed a second dose of the Gorsmall cure, but it may not be sufficient. As such, I further prescribed an elixir to induce euphoria, to use a patient's probable passing. Must sanitize my equipment, highly contagious. Okay.
Revelio.
I think we're done here. Okay, it's clearly not the only one. There's others here. There's 2. There's 3. Okay. So this I'll take care of now.
Accio.
just in case I didn't show you already. I pretty much have all these Merlin trials memorized, so I know what happens in each of them. Okay, good. What just happened?
Confringo!
I need a Confringo to blast through this.
Accio!
How to get here? And then there's
Revelio!
up here.
Accio!
There we go. Now the task is done.
Not so tricky after all.
You know, what baffles me incredibly is that in Harry Potter lore, Merlin was a Slytherin. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with being a Slytherin in this case. In the Harry Potter books, kind of yes, because they're painted in such a bad light. For all the Slytherins watching, please understand I'm not trying to insult you. If I did, I apologize. Stay up in the sky. It's just how they're portrayed in Harry Potter, as opposed to this game, in which they are portrayed as any other student. It's not right there myself. Ah, right. Fatima Blanc. Or Rawa, whichever it is. And no, I don't have to hit the yellow bubbles, it's just boost to get there.
That's it.
Oops. Not what I intended. That being said, I am going to go to Madame Kagawa. How the hell have I not completed that yet? Okay, so there's apparently some side quests that I hadn't even touched in this version yet, which I'm going to deal with them, I promise. Some room.
Welcome back.
Revelio.
Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
There
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Agreed.
Arrest the momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Let's talk to Madam Cabal.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
Ah, okay.
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
Pardon?
Hmm.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
That's the suckish part, if you remember from Half-Blood Prince.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
No, see, she's so much kinder than I would have been. Because if that was me, I would have been furious. And first thing I would do is let them know, because I don't like taking responsibility for something that was not my fault. And in a case like that, it definitely was not Madame Kagawa's fault. So I think it's BS for the fact that she had to suffer for someone else's someone else's desires, I guess is the word for it. Hopefully Asuka suffered consequences for her actions. I'm not saying that you know, things should have gone really bad for her. It's just, you know, personal things. Anyways, Beast Class. Now, this actually used to be, oh, not used to be, it is called Beast Class now, but it became Magical Creatures. Why am I waiting? Sun must be setting.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
That seems like a good idea.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Oh. Isn't she sweet? Just like her name would suggest. Okay. So I'm just having a quick drink. Right. Back to it.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Just these pellets.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
What do they
I
taste
think
like
we
to
can
you?
safely say that Gerald likes you.
Oh.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
The magical cats. Which, as I found out.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Yes, you are a stupid thing. You quit?
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Ugh, tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Oh.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
I go back and forth with this.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Of course, Professor Howen.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I enjoyed it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Honestly, it seems like Howard kind of, to somewhat of a degree, looks down on the magical creatures.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Sounds intriguing.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
She's so tiny
I
compared
wouldn't
to...
take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Doesn't mean I can't collect some moonstone on the way.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
I imagine Poppy wouldn't be such a fan of potions class considering the lacewing flies.
Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
She is right. Considering Prisoner of Azkaban. Clever.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Will you allow me to angle the camera down, please?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
She's brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right.
So
The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
sounds suspicious.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
It'd be good to investigate.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
So, I don't know if this qualifies as a forest, considering the fact that there's only a few trees around us. I'm still really close by the castle. It's literally right here.
Revelio.
Sorry. Right, the quests. Actually, I am going to take care of this one because it's relatively quick, and because I don't want to have to use the weight control to complete the Alohomora. Yeah, the
I've always
Alohomora
said that
quest.
travel broadens the mind.
Hello.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You're a painter.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has this happened before?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio.
Sorry.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Just to earn a few more galleons. Okay, this I'm putting on. The other thing is that when I do have something,
Hope to see you again sometime.
I can still put
After
it
what Ranrock did, banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Nor would I. Face where? Why I didn't put this on first and change it back to this, I don't know yet. The classic Harry Potter specs. Also, me, I just have the regular rectangular glasses. $42.42. Sure, I didn't put this on. However, I am going into battle, so I might as well. Kind of surprised I didn't take care of this much sooner, though. I mean, it's rather quick. It's not really too far out of the way.
Revelio.
Speaking of out of the way,
Could it be a Merlin trial?
it's it's rain hitting the armor. I noticed the specs on the plate.
Revelio.
Now, with these, there's 9 spheres to destroy.
Revelio.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
No, they will not. Anyways, back to it.
Past the rift, on the right track.
Forgot about the feeds. That's my head will be blocking.
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Should have killed that traitor Arn when we took his cards. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me. Sit around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Oh. Depends on what you fancy with your career. Let's see if I can do this. Now the only difficulty would be to get up there. doing this right now.
What's that? Up for a bit of dying, are we? Good freak.
How many of you are there?
Not one less human to worry about.
Right. Forgot about this part. Oh. Now, slow I can do with arrest and momentum.
Arrest and momentum.
I'm assuming. Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Ranrock will unite us!
Also, no really.
Stupid to come here.
Right, so I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, so.
That was me. Places. That was quite something. Now, to free Arm's cards.
Yes, but first to what is this? To collect around what I can.
Revelio.
I need to get in here anyways.
Quite an enchantment. The cards are returning to Arm.
Classical skill rope. Now, let's see what I got. Illustrious cloak. Oh. Classical skill rope. Sorry, that was my trash bin. Cards away, yeah. Oh. This is how easy this was expected. So I could have done this immediately. I'm guessing I didn't because I didn't see Arn or I didn't feel like helping him out at the time, so I just saved it for a later date.
Revelio.
Right.
Confrigo. Accio.
Okay.
Revelio.
Up there.
Accio. Revelio.
Cheers, man. I'm going to do this. So I saw balloons when I approached. Might as well. That's that's why, because it provides a bonus. There's no physics with the scarf. Just with the cloak.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
It was difficult.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Yay. Not sure why I assumed that there wouldn't be much to acquire experience-wise. Wow. Okay, dice. Could have completed this almost instantly. Cool, so we'll need to... Hopefully, Halal has something to...
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
No.
I hope to see you again sometime.
I hoped that you had,
Levioso, Repulso. Confringo. Levioso. Revelio.
Okay, this one seems relatively simple.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Right.
Accio.
There's one.
Revelio. Accio.
Two. There we go. Really took the bounce me over there. Sorry, I was checking messages. Okay. Now, to get those troll bogies, which honestly is disgusting. Now, for those of you that aren't aware what bogies are, they're effectively the, it's like snots, or what some people call boogers, which is nasty. Wait. Fatima might be able to help me out here. The sun seems like it's starting to set, which is good.
Delivering those potions. Hopefully Pippin's quality.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
If anyone had shoulder
Thank you for
bogies, I
stopping
expected
in.
it to be you.
I appreciate it.
Is the knee reversal hex really? Revelio.
Oh, this. Okay. This is simple. Oh, damn it. Wait. What do you mean not enough mana sweets? I have it right there. Right.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Being an officer of the law, pleasant job, I'd say.
Right. I know how to go with this, fortunately, thanks to Revelio. Which is right here.
What's that? Settled.
Oh, fuck. I completely forgot. Challenges. Exploration, yes. Now I can carry more things. Okay.
Revelio.
Where is it? Orange eye need spectacles. Oh, wait. This. And in case you're wondering, it's most likely that I'm going to be changing them all to the Zonko's glasses. Explorer cap. Yeah.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio.
It's a damn good question.
No need for sleeping drafts. Proper day's work.
It's everything's up.
Don't be stingy.
Nothing more.
Okay, right. Use this thing. Okay, is Ernie just all over the place, literally? Because, that seems to be the case. The Hogsmeade quests can wait. I'll complete them at the same time, but, right now I'm hoping to get through. I'm hoping for it to be nighttime already.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Yeah.
Here you found a bit of treasure?
Yes.
Right.
I hope to see you again.
I didn't
Farewell for
realize how much I haven't sold to after that. Right. points because there's items to discover. Ooh. Can we open it away? There we go. Now I can gain some malice sweets while I wait. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for it, just to see. Ow. Will I have to wait for the divination class? It's kind of good that it's not like this.
Ironically, I didn't see at the time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Oh. Okay. Wait, is that a mill though? Probably. Everett's. It kind of seemed like she was looking down at Everett. I mean, did you see it? Like, yeah, you, got it, yeah. What says Adelaide and our meet? Oh, there's me in the background. Ew. Come on, mate.
So knowledgeable.
Damn it. Just realized.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
They were, Professor.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Now there's different foretellings here. I see triumph, I see sense danger, I see power. I'm not sure. I'll go with danger just because, you know.
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Descendo.
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Because I don't have it selected yet.
Descendo. Excellent. I think you have it.
It's kind of a funny thing too, because, oops. Wasn't me.
Revelio.
people have their crafts, you know what I mean? Because to an extent, well, actually, I want to speak with the professor. Whenever I see the quotation bubble, I want to get up. Once I'm done here, I will speak. Mudiva Ernai, under Professor Black's direction, it is my honor as Deputy Headmistress to offer you the position of Divination Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intentions as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda Weasley.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
How did you come to teach divination?
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it all fascinating.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
No, that was actually my genuine opinion. Like, even if I don't truly understand it, I do find it fascinating. Yes, that was deliberate, by the way. But, the only difficult thing is...
Revelio.
It's more that I want to believe it. I don't know if I actually do or not. Oh. Already went through this. Anyways, like I said, I do want to believe it, even if I don't entirely. Two plus the Hydra is 14. Hydra is 3, which means it's 9, which means it's the third thing. I don't remember what the name is for it, but I do know that it looks like an Ether from Merlin, the show. At least to me. I don't know about other people. Yeah, that's open. Right, tasks. I'm just going to deal with this now to get it out of the way. But anyways, when it comes to divination, especially with Professor Onai, I believe her. And I say I believe her because thinking back to Professor Trelawney. Now, bear in mind, I've seen the movies. I haven't read the books. At least, not all of them. The only one I've read from cover to cover is Deathly Hallows. So I know there are some things that were cut from the original. Anyways, my point is, I was one of the few people that believed in Professor Trelawney.
Revelio.
Like, clearly that she was a genuine psychic.
Confringo.
But, as it turns out, according to J.K. Rowling, and this was confirmed by her personally, Trelawney wasn't necessarily a Trelawney wasn't exactly a reliable source when it came to divination. And by that, I mean apparently there was a fan theory that most of her divinings... Oh god! Most of her divinings came true, but apparently that wasn't the case, as I came to find out. Like, it was once in a blue moon, as it turns out. And even when she did have a prediction, she wasn't aware of it, so she was mostly wrong, as it happened. So Hermione believing Trelawney to be a fraud kind of speaks to somewhat truth. And honestly, the more I look at Trelawney, the more it seems like she does kind of play it up, especially in the movies. And I say especially in the movies because I haven't read the books, so I'm just stuck with assumptions.
What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Your dueling skills are quite...
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
We're already 75% of the way done.
Revelio.
It's the remaining 25 that's a pain in the ass.
It's you!
Zenobia?
I never could have done it myself.
Right, as I was saying with the divination, but comparing all the sorry, all the professors with you know, from Hogwarts Legacy with Harry Potter, it's kind of clear which one's preferable. For example, when it comes to potions, speaking between Sharp and Snape, which, by the way, both are Slytherin, and that's kind of funny because every potions professor has been in Slytherin. Aesop Sharp was in Slytherin, Severus Snape was in Slytherin, Horace Slughorn was in Slytherin. So, it's kind of funny, but between Snape and Sharp, Sharp seems like the better professor because he was actually kinder to his students and actually professed learning and the desire to be the best, or desire to improve, I mean.
Revelio.
Whether his students actually did it is another story, but, you know, that's beside the point. Anyway. with divination, when it comes down to Professor Ernai or Professor Trelawney, it's going towards Ernai. Ah, okay. I know I'm going next after this. Because,
Revelio.
like I said, Ernai I believe in more than Trelawney. And it's nothing against Professor Trelawney, it's just, you know, it feels like she overplays her talents. Wait, is this? It's still that same damn chest. Now, what's also funny is Matilda Weasley and well, Matilda Weasley is the Transfiguration Professor and the Deputy Headmistress. Oh, goodness.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Which means I'm actually waiting there. And I'll get to the rest of my points.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future.
Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be happy to help.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night.
Agreed.
Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Hello. Oops. I was looking at my fingers, so I hit the wrong button.
Hello, Hamora.
Now here comes the fun part. Now I could either auto-solve, which is boring, or I can do this. So, left thumbstick is a green spark, which you can do to rotate this thing like that. Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. Right thumbstick is the red spark. You have to align it specifically.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on. This is a restricted area.
Now this is another thing, the difference between the caretakers.
Hello, Hamora.
For one thing, Gladwin Moon doesn't seem to be on the rules and actually seems to encourage mischief, which I find absolutely hilarious because you know, Argus Filch, who by the way is a squib, he didn't have any magic himself, which is sad.
Revelio.
Mostly sad because he grew up in a world of witches and wizards, yet he was unable to use magic himself, so that seems tragic. He was against mischief. In fact, apparently he had a entire desk drawer for all the complaints about the Weasley twins, which was absolutely hilarious. Dear Mirabelle, my dear daughter has been asking after you. Perhaps I could convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones? So, ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of it, believe it or not. Old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover up the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Sorona. Oh. Now, Mirabelle in this case is Mirabelle Garlic. Which, funny enough, was actually my next thing. By the way, yes, she is a Hufflepuff. Just like Pomona Sprouts. Which, again, same similarities. Like with what I was talking about with Professor Weasley being a Gryffindor and a and the Transfiguration Professor, also Deputy Headmistress. Just like Minerva McGonagall, who is Gryffindor, Transfiguration Professor, and Deputy Headmistress. Except she had a more preferable boss. Professor Fig, I am in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I am still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stodging penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. Ugh. As to the topic of your most recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to Wizardkind are taken seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and in as much time as allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and the guests in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Faris Spavin, Minister for Magic. Yikes. So this is Eliezer Fig's room. Unfortunately, it's not made clear which house he's in. But I want to assume Gryffindor because, you know, why not? Also, it's not clear which subject he teaches because you never see him in class. Right.
Revelio.
So there's a prefect up there. I'm just going to follow that key all the way down here. To make a 13 out of 16 discovered. There we go. The monitor staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day, however. Only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke, and giving those of us nearby an abominable ring in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Right.
Revelio.
Just to be careful. Okay, Spider is 8, so that just means the demiguise. 3 plus C, I think Graphorn is 5. That makes this 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I mean, the Graphorn is 2, but, you know, the mathematics adds up to 5. I thought I could sprint in this. Anyways, what's next? That's right, thank you.
Hello, Hamora.
Now, this shouldn't cause the prefect to come towards me. Oh, come on. Start rotating. There we go. Got it. Wow. I can only assume this is Abraham Ronan. Uh-huh. My darling Abraham, you'll be overjoyed to know that the local children here have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you in mine. Oh, that's so sweet. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I believe that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about that gentleman from the ministry. Was he really travelling with Eliezer? And the students? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear the stories of this year's Summoners Court participants. Your students So do you, my dear. With love, M. That's so sweet. That's another thing too. I mean, nothing against Flitwick, of course. Professor Flitwick, who is the charms professor in Harry Potter, who, by the way, was half goblin. Damn it. 1 second. Just gotta swap controllers for a second while I be back. Okay, I am back. Anyways, like I was saying, nothing against Professor Flitwick, but Abraham Ronan seems to have more genuine enthusiasm for the subject as well as teaching. Hey, it's a pawn. And a bishop. Wizard's chess, of course. And leprechaun gold. That Nither is upside down, along with the knight. Why is this the wrong way? Oh, speaking of knights. See, Ronan seems like such a genuine character. Like, he's just so enjoyable. This guy makes me laugh.
How are your students getting along with you?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
By the way, Asphodel is used to help create the Draft of Living Death. Aconite comes from monkshood and wolfsbane. It's a poison and it's very deadly.
Revelio.
Now, in case you're wondering, I can't go through that door. Not just because the professors are talking in front of it, but because that lock is too powerful for the Alohomora that I know. Let's see, what other professor comparisons can I draw? Sorry. Oh, damn it, it's still at the end. Just going to keep my eye on this guy. Right. Oh yeah, Professor Howen. She seems more terrified of the... Well, not terrified, more cautious than some of the other beast professors. Like, if I had to make a guess, the professor before Hagrid didn't exactly take a lot of caution into consideration, especially with how he appeared in the video games. Being,
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
Being the fact that in the video game Hogwarts Mystery, he's missing limbs. Like, he's missing a hand, he's missing a foot, he's missing an eye. So either he's a good professor and just really enjoys the magical creatures, or he's a terrible professor, thus the missing limbs. I'll let you read that, I can't understand what they're saying either. I forgot.
Professor Hecat's class at Superb. I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll?
How dare you speak to a prefect that way? You know you can't do that.
Wow. Simpletons. Get out of the bathroom. What am I doing? Right, time to go upstairs to the next one. Anyways, also still comparing the Hogwarts professors, especially the magical creatures or beasts.
From the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula. Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled. Huh. Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like...
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Professor Hackett sounds like a closeted fan. That's hilarious. Of course, it's sweet that Professor Garlick is trying to understand. What's with witchcraft wizardry? Hospital wing attending healer is Nurse Noreen Bailey. Patient name redacted by order of Professor Black. Age redacted by order of Professor Black. Why? The patient was injured during a Quidditch match, though in my professional opinion, a redacted order by order of Professor Black hardly counts as an injury. In fact, if anyone was injured, it was me, as I do not believe I've ever rolled my eyes quite so hard in my life. It's a wonder I can even see to write this note. Rather unbelievably, or indeed despicably, the headmaster now wants to cancel Quidditch, all because of a pure blood... redacted by order of Professor Black, went and redacted by Professor Black before the snitch was even in sight. When I pressed the headmaster slightly, I was told redacted by order of Professor Black. Staggering. I'm giggling because of, I'm imagining how much it was expletive filled. Which is absolutely hilarious to me.
Revelio.
Because, comparing headmasters, Albus Dumbledore was by far... You can't be serious. Right, let's try this differently. That was close.
Revelio.
Anyways, Albus Dumbledore was by far more preferred. Like, he held the respect of everyone in the magical community, not just witches and wizards and whatnot, but magical beings as well. No, oops, sorry, I skipped past that part. I only say magical beings because I don't really know how else to classify them. Damn it, you're supposed to go on the other side. Like the centaurs and the merpeople and whatnot. Like, you don't really know how to say what as a whole they are, other than magical beings.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'd be glad to help.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there?
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Well, I gave for helping you further.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Clearly. I'll keep looking.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio.
Okay, Barufio already went through. Have I seen the fat lady? It seems so. Like I said, it's been a while, so I haven't really kept track very well. It is kind of funny how they're all. Oh, hello, professors.
This next composition took some practice, so do listen closely.
Revelio.
Oh, there we go.
Corso.
Right.
Revelio.
Ow. Violet, if you get here before me, do us a favour and procure some more mead, would you? I believe one of the fellows hanging in the third floor corridor has another frame somewhere with a nice supply. Okay, so wait, is that a note by a portrait? How the hell? Okay, clearly there's a question there. But I'm still trying to figure out how to ask it. Ah, okay. Wait, what am I doing? It's late tonight, I have something to be tomorrow. So for now I will save my game. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. Yikes. Last time was Halloween 2 years ago. Of course, 2 years ago I was dealing with some other stuff, but beside the point. Anyways, now we're going to transition.